So welcome everybody. Um, I'm a little bit out there today, so that's why I'm a little bit spacey because I went into meditation. I have an idea of who's going to be coming to our meditation circle, and I just didn't have an idea all day. Usually I get some kind of inkling, a little bit, usually it's an archangel or it might be an ascended being. And I really wanted to know. So what happened was I went into meditation earlier, and the most beautiful being came. She's one of the elders. The elders started communicating with me in, I think it was October, and I shared with some of you. And the elders are a group energy from Arcturus, and they're very highly advanced beings. And to have that energy um, with us is just really, really beautiful. So let's just take a moment now as we set our intentions and just go into your heart. And you can take some breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. And in through your nose and out through your mouth. And we're just setting the intention that we are taken into the higher dimensions, because that is where we need to be for healing. And some of you have already let me know who you want healing for. And if you didn't let me know, just say it in your heart right now. It can be for yourself. It can be for anyone else. It can be for the collective. It can be for an issue. It doesn't matter. And when we ask and we pray for ourselves, then we also bring healing to everyone else who has the same issue. So it's never ever selfish to ask for yourself. And we're going to begin by calling in the archangels. And we start with the traditional prayer that we do in our congregation. And then we're going to go on and use the Council of Love ones. Oh, I'm going to do it first in Hebrew because Hebrew is the sacred language of light. And then we'll do it in the English. And then we'll do it in the Council of Love version. 3 is a magical number. It represents so much, but it's also divine masculine, divine feminine, and us. So I always like to do the calling in of the angels 3 times. Hashem, Hashem, Elohei Israel, Yimini Michael, Umismoli Gabriel, Umilfanai Uriel, Umeacharai Raphael, Ve'al Roshi be'aroshi shachinatel. In the name of God, God of Israel. May Michael be on my right and on my left, Gabriel. Oriel before me, behind me, Raphael, and all my head surrounding me, Shekhinah. Michael, Raphael, Uriel, Raphael, and Susanna, Gabriel. And we're calling in our teachers and guides. And we're calling in the white light. And we're calling in the Lahochi masters who bring healing. We're calling in especially Archangel Raphael, who's already here, Archangel of healing. And we're saying thank you to Anina, who has come to represent the elders. The elders speak as one group. Just hold on while I get a message here. Okay. And just take a moment now and set your intentions again. And Anina from the elders is coming in closer to join with us. She is made of crystalline light, or at least that's how I see her. And she reminds me of like a sunbeam dancing on the water. And Archangel Uriel, Angel of Light, has joined us as he always does. And we welcome Metatron, who is the overseer of our circle. And the three of them, Metatron and Uriel and Anina, they're taking the sunbeams that were dancing on the water and they're creating a beautiful basket, a basket that's woven with these crystalline rainbow colors. It's the kind of basket that you might see with a hot air balloon, but it's large enough for all of us to each have our own place in the basket. So just feel right now that you are sitting in your own seat, and there is a beautiful hot air balloon right above us. And it is now going to take us up through the sacred passageways, actually through the Arcturian passageway. Spiraling up. And as the basket continues to go up the passageway, we are coming to the portal of the central sun, going through it, further up, until we get to Source One. And then each one of us has the seat that we're in. There's like a little door that opens, and each one of us can come out now. And in this sacred place, you can decide where you would like to be. It can be in the forest, in your favorite chair in the library. It can be by the ocean. It could be in a temple, in a church, in the desert, wherever you decide to be, because our thoughts can take us there. And I am Anina. I come from the elders. I come at your beckoning, for you have called, and you are ready. You are ready to accept the gifts that we bring you. There is much that we wish to tell you. There is much that we wish you to know. But for tonight, we wish you to know that this healing is possible. The healing you ask for can be. For you have a sacred tool that is above and beyond. And that is the tool of your heart. Within the heart, there are chambers. There is a chamber that can be opened up, that you can pass through. And within it are the gifts of healing. I ask you to open your minds, to open your thoughts, to open your hearts. And when you do so, we can merge with you, and miracles can happen. I stay with you, but I will be by the side now as you continue. And the Arcturians are bringing us a beautiful, looks like an icicle. I'm being told that it's from the sunbeam. It's like if you could take a sunbeam in your hand and you could hold it. And this is what we're going to be using tonight for our prayers of healing. For it can go into any space that we need it to. So see before you a beautiful pad of paper, but it's a pad that's alive. It's a pad that has smiles on it. It's a pad that will magically write down who you're asking for healing. So take a moment now, think of that, and see how that is written on this beautiful pad. And now the papers are coming out and turning into beautiful little flowers. And they are now going just like in a train to this beautiful sunbeam that we are each holding. And they're merging in with this sunbeam. now this beautiful sunbeam is taking on a sacred shape of a triangle. And these little flowers that have our intentions are now being placed in the middle of the circle. And they're beginning to swirl around. Swirling and swirling, making a spiral. And now the sacred triangle is being placed on our crowns of our heads. Keter. Keter. Keter Chokmah Binah. Keter Chokmah Binah. Keter Chokmah Binah. And what is happening is that Ruach HaKodesh is joining in, merging with the sacred triangle, and bringing the beautiful energy down through our crown, our right forehead, and our left forehead. Keter Chokmah Binah. Chesed Geburah Tiferet. Going down to our right shoulder, our left shoulder, and our heart center. Chesed Geburah Tiferet. Chesed Geburah Tiferet. The sacred energy is clearing out the channels within us so we can accept the healing energy that's going to be coming as it goes down now through our right hip, our left hip, and our pelvic area. Natsakod Yasod. Natsakod Yasod. Natsakod Yasod. And now it is going down into the center of earth, through our feet, Malachut. 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 And now it is going to come back up through our energy centers, balancing each chakra as it comes up. The sacred energy further up and up till it gets all the way to Source One. And now coming back down into our heart. And we are now ready to accept the sacred healing. And we call to the masters of healing with the word of love, ahava in Hebrew. It's not an accident that the 3 syllables are ah, because it is a word that comes from the heart, and it has sacred energies that come from the heart. Ah is the universal symbol for love, for opening up the heart. And now feel they're sending in a violet energy tonight. A violet energy that is now coming down into the head area, which is where our thoughts are, our words, the mental body. And this violet energy, this violet healing energy is cleansing everything that is of a lower vibration that has been in the mental body. And we are being told that when someone is ill, oftentimes there is an anger. There is an anger and even using words that are very derogatory against what it is that is the illness. And the elders want us to see if we can change that and to begin to look at all illnesses as not something to be, I don't even want to say the word, to despise, and to think of these illnesses as they are just lost, like lost children that have gone astray, that they are trapped just as much as we feel trapped when we have a loved one who is ill or if we are ill. So just now let the sacred violet with ahava cleanse anything that has been of that anger, of that despising. And Anina is telling us that it is quite all right to feel upset that they don't want us to feel that we can't be upset about things, but to be upset with the situation and not upset with what has caused the situation. Okay, and now all of those times of being in a state of despising are all now being taken, are being lifted. They're being just streamed through, like going through like a tube, a violet tube. And they're being taken up to the highest sources where they can be transmuted into light. And so we move on down now to the emotional body, which is with the right shoulder and the left shoulder, and the heart center, Chesed Gevurah Tiferet. And this beautiful violet light is turning a pink color. And it is now cleansing all of the emotions that we have carried, that have brought us into the lower realms, that have been stuck. All of those emotions of situations that we can't change or feel we can't change. Situations of having to deal with maybe others in our family. And those emotions when others can't see as we do. Anina is saying, beloveds, it is not the journey that you are to take, even if it is a loved one. And she's telling us that she understands that how helpless it feels when one we love is suffering, or when we feel that we're in a situation and that we don't have control over it. So all of those emotions are now being transmuted as well. Archangel Uriel is sending his light so that they can become lighter. And these emotions can just float out of us. And as they float out, they are also going through that beautiful tube now a pink tube, and being taken up to the light. And we are in much gratitude for that. As we now move down to the right hip and the left hip and the pelvic area. And this is the physical body, representing and the dense part of us. And Raphael is sending in his beautiful green elixir right now. And this beautiful green elixir now is going into every part of the body that is in need of healing. So ask again where it is you would like it to go. Right now it's filling up the blood, the veins, the capillaries, the arteries, with this beautiful green elixir, healing elixir, to open up the passageways Now it is being taken and sent into every cell, looking for anything that is not in alignment with perfect health. And every cell now is cleared, and we are taking all of the issues, all of the diseases, all of the viruses, and they're being put into a basket. The kind of basket that we came up in to come to the upper realms. And they are all being transported now, up and up and up, till they are transmuted into light. And now that beautiful sunbeam that we had in the beginning that turned into a triangle. The elders have surrounded us, and they are sending these sunbeams filled with light, filled with love, filled with joy. They are infusing us right now, infusing us with beautiful transmissions, beautiful downloads of energy, so that we may be cleansed, so we may accept this healing. Lord, hey, love, hey. Lord, hey, love, hey. And now the sacred letters of one of the sacred names of God, the Yud He Vav He, which means I am that I am, I will be what I will be, is now being placed on each of our bodies. And know that whoever we're praying for, that the same is happening with them as well. Yud Hey, Vav Hey. You don't need to know what the letters look like, but just hear the sound that they make. Yud, Hey, Vav, Hey. 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 And now this beautiful healing that we have received is being transferred out into the collective, going through Gaia, through Mother Earth, to all the animals, to all the trees, to the birds, especially to the waters. And as it goes to the waters, filling up the waters with this beautiful healing, anybody who drinks water, anybody who bathes in water will receive it as well. And now we're being asked to get back into the basket that transported us. As it now slowly circles down, spirals down the sacred passageway, through the central sun's portal, back down. As it spirals and spirals, our DNA is being changed to accept this healing that we've received. And remember, as we accept it, it is for all we're praying for. As it goes down and down and down and down, until we come back into the place of our rooms, of our chairs, of our beds. And begin to feel your hands and your feet and your legs. And when you feel ready, you can open your eyes, or you may wish to stay in this sacred space a little while longer. It doesn't matter. And thank you all so much for bringing this healing tonight. And I think that we all needed it. And of course, there's so many that we're praying for. And what a blessing that we can come together to bring it. So I hope that I'll see you all next month. It's going back to the first Tuesday of the month. Next month, the first Tuesday of February, whatever that is, we'll be back. And I hope I'll be seeing some of you at our Ignition workshop at the end of January. And thank you so much.